welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to bring you guys a lighter video, something more humorous, and we're going to give you guys, or tell you guys the problem with street fighting, or the problem with street fighters, and what makes them so bad.
Alright, cool. So I think one of the funniest things that I see, especially with street fighters, the people that really have no experience like with any type of combat sports, is the way that they stand, right? Because a lot of the times, like for the most part, everybody in the whole world, most of the world, is actually orthodox. So, you know, in boxing and in certain sports, then of course you have, you know, your conventional stance where the conventional fighter, you know, sits with their right hand behind them. But like, since most people don't necessarily know how to stand, the people with no training experience, they're like right here, right? And then like when they throw like their lead hand is their dominant hand. If you're trained, and there are people that are like converted southpaws, but you know, most of the time people just know how to, you know, maneuver off the right hand. So a lot of times you see these guys throwing punches, like trying to add leverage, almost as like if they're pulling back, like with a net. And so like their punches look all out of whack. And besides that, they don't really have power. So their punches, they punch like this.
And one thing that I mean, in MMA and boxing, there's like straight punches and looping punches, and street fights there's neither, because the typical jab start from up here, go down this way. They're trying to fight someone shorter than this.
Yeah, like almost like if they're trying to nug you, like they're trying to like nug you, and like I don't know, bro, like they're trying to crack an egg.
And I think that's how they think they're creating leverage, since they're not using the body mechanics properly. So instead of like throwing a jab like that, they're trying to get leverage by coming up and down, which is, I mean,
it has some force.
It's intuitive, but it's not right. So like doing this, and then 50 with the cross, you know, cross this way, and kind of like that, and they kind of like this way. And then they never bring their hands back up here. Oh, they never start up here. They start here. They start from down here like this, and they kind of do the little
roll your boat,
roll your boat, and then they come up, and they come up here.
Yeah, boom. Yeah, exactly.
Even if we start from here, maybe still stupid, but still, you start from up here, go all the way up here above your head, come this way, that.
No, like you know what's crazy, bro, is also you know, like when you're trying to get on the inside, you know, you come in right here, right?
Yeah.
And then you're slipping, or like, you know, you're gonna jab down here, and like you step here right here, throw an uppercut, right? So a lot of these dudes, like, I guess to not get hit, or like, I guess sort of like not to commit to the punch so much, you guys will see them like this. Boom, and like this, right? And like when their opposition throws, they're like this. Like throw, like keep at me. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you've seen the video where like these guys are like this. They're throwing punches, and they're missing all these punches. If you know like some boxing, or you know some type of like striking martial arts, you'll be here like calm, collected, you know, like waiting for a punch, like kind of like a jab, you know, you'll catch, or like if it's a hook, you'll block, bro, or like, you know, even like a right hand, you'll slip, boom, you get me? And I guess since these dudes, I guess, don't really know those movements, these guys are like this, right? It's even more dumber, in my opinion, is the fact that the dudes are like this, and these guys are still headhunting.
Yeah. Point right there. They said earlier how they have the hands down here and they bring them up. Sometimes you do the opposite and they keep them up here.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to like come up here, like trying to push, because they want to punch downwards because they can't create leverage from using their body. So same thing. So they're leaning backwards because they don't want to get they hit in the head.
Yeah.
And then they're up here. That. And same thing. And both of them are doing the same thing.
Yeah, they're like this.
And they cancel each other out. And then when they're throwing, you kind of like.
Yeah, like they come like that at an angle.
Yeah.
I don't blame some of these people just from your fact that, you know, not everybody's into combat sports. You know, sometimes people just get into street fights just out of emotions, out of, you know, a little problem. So sometimes these people don't have the knowledge. You know, this isn't really like to clown on them, but it is kind of to like see like what exactly is going on like out in the streets, like with people that don't really train some type of combat sports.
Right, and rushing someone is probably the most technically. Okay, rushing someone is probably the one kind of movement or fighting style that's kind of more technical, because you are throwing straight punches, but you're not getting power with them, and then you're just throwing them to throw, so you're not setting anything up. So rushing, if you don't know what it is, it's basically one, you get in your fighting, not stance.
You're standing somewhere.
You're up, and you're like, what's up, fool? Like that. And then most likely both of them, instead of just like basing off their skills, based off the luck, to start doing this. And this one, chin up, head this way.
Oh yeah, that's another problem.
Like that, and they kind of looking downwards. That. And this one, I mean, if you're throwing straight punches compared to like the little, but still, you're throwing straight punches from your chest, trying to punch upwards, and also no leverage or anything. But they are throwing straight punches. But you know, you're not setting anything up. You're not generate any power. So rushing, more technical.
It's cool, man, to have some confidence, but sometimes it's not so cool, like to have so much ego to the point
Yeah.
that you're out there, like you're barely going like into a week of training and then trying to pick a fight
Yeah.
with somebody in the street, especially because in the street sometimes you don't know who you guys are actually messing with. The kid over there could be like 114 pounds, right? But like the last thing that you probably wouldn't really what do you call it? Expect is that for that kid to be like a Muay Thai
Or
champion,
Golden Gloves boxer.
yeah, or Golden Gloves boxer, and then like them putting a beating on you, especially since you've only been training in combat sports for like a week. So the last thing that you want is just to pick a fight with the wrong person. So overall, this video was just, kind of like kind of change our subjects a little bit, kind of stay away from the serious tone a bit. And this video was just for fun. This video wasn't really to insult anybody or to tell you guys that everybody in the street sucks, because like we mentioned, man, there's sometimes people out there that could put a beating on you without any type of combat sport, combat sports knowledge. They're just people that are out there like fighting in the street all the time. The thing about street fights is that there are no rules to protect you. So maybe you have all the protection or you might have all the experience in the world, but if somebody is like a little bit more, I guess, how we used to call it in Spanish, like cornudo, like somebody has the experience of a street fight and knows how to fight dirty and knows like certain dirty tactics, then of course maybe all the experience in the world, could actually get you hurt. Street fight, nothing's gonna protect you, man. Maybe
Fighting, net shots, eye gouging.
Yeah, exactly. And if somebody starts to fight by poking your eyes, then of course like you could have all the experience in the world, but of course how are you gonna be able to strike something you don't see, like you don't physically see?
And I know on this video we can't put up street fights because YouTube take us down, but our website, and in this video we kind of broke down some street fight stance or some kind of made fun of some stuff, but we did it just like for fun.
Yeah.
I really want a more deeper analysis on street fighting and how or why it doesn't work or why you shouldn't street fight, what do's and don'ts of street fighting. Alex has 3 or 4 breakdowns on our website, www.eoncombat.com. Check it out. The videos are free, just have to sign up.
Yeah, right,
It
sir.
takes like 5 minutes. General info. You don't pay anything, you never do. And then street fights on there, breakdown on there. And while you're there, you check out our shop. These shirts are there for sale. We have sweaters there. We also have a membership that we sell where we teach more boxing tutorials, real fighting stuff, and it's all there. So check it out.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't even know you